Get out production. Katt Williams. Totally. Let's go.
Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. I have nothing to prove. All I gotta do is keep being Steve Harvey that he's been for over 20 years. Yeah. Little dogs bark the most. Like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey was never homeless. Be careful when you hear something that's laid out to be the truth, and because the person that's telling you what they say is true is speaking eloquently, you can't be righteous and negative at the same time. If you are a righteous man, you will speak as a righteous person. Kevin Hart called Katt Williams a bitter and jealous person, while Steve Harvey said Katt was a liar. I want to show you the real reason why Hollywood puppets like Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart don't like Katt Williams and other truth tellers. After watching this video, I'm sure you will understand why these guys are so mad at Katt Williams. This dude didn't only expose these guys, he embarrassed them for lying to people about how they made it. Let's first start with Kevin Hart. There have been a lot of speculations about him joining the Illuminati. In fact, many people say the real Kevin Hart died in the car crash. The one we see is a clone. Even he himself confirmed that. I have a clone. I was going to say that. There's two of you. Cat's out the bag. Okay? It's about a good three of me. We broke it. They didn't want to release it yet. This is major news that I'm giving you. I'm the first person to ever use it. I'm cloned. Okay. Whether that is true or not, this interview of his with Kelly Clarkson threw me off. Kevin Hart clearly silenced Kelly Clarkson as she tried to expose the real truth about Hollywood.
I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been off, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah. That was my way of shooting you. Like, it's open dialogue.
Yeah, you want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can talk about anything.
But don't do it.
Yeah, This is exactly what Katt Williams was trying to tell us when he said Kevin Hart is now part of the clique. What you need to understand about these people is the fact that they will do anything for a dollar.
Anything for
Steve
a dollar.
Harvey admitted on national television that he would throw his integrity for cash, and he did just that. Kevin Hart said he would not wear a dress because it wasn't right for him or his brand. Definitely have ran into put on the dress.
He did put on the dress.
You have to have
sympathy.
You have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. But then we all know what he did next, and only for him to say this. I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way.
But you put one on.
Dress. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I thought was funny, I thought, it's funny, I'm gonna do it. If you pay attention to Hollywood, you will realize that most of these celebrities sold their souls and worship the devil in plain sight. They are slaves to money. They are puppets of Hollywood. When people like Kanye West, Dave Chappelle, Katt Williams, or Monique speak out against the elites, they quickly label them crazy so that we shouldn't be listening to them. Didn't we see Kanye West get canceled by the same people who promote music that promotes violence in our communities? Being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now it seems like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup, and it's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society. So why sign an artist that would promote that? You don't think that's hypocritical though? You're saying it's opportunistic. Yeah, I got people to feed. I got a business to run. Their aim is to have a dysfunctional society that is easily manipulated and controlled. Please be alert. Katt Williams didn't leave any stone unturned. Steve Harvey has been pretending to be a saint, yet he is the same person who tried his level best to bring down the great Bernie Mac. This whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. The reason you was supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not he was going to be called the Kings of Comedy. It was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course you gotta close them, it's your tour. That's why it was such a big deal. But you couldn't do it, because you can't beat the best. This man has been lying all this time about a lot of things, including the role his first wife played in his life.
You gotta kick it out too.
For everything that we see Steve Harvey sitting here today, you credit her for that. The man that you became, the way you dress, the way you talk, the things that you have going on good, great in your life. You said, that woman over there. Because I know what it is. Now, a lot of dudes understand that. You want to get your shine on, you this and you that. Yeah, but I was there before. And I wouldn't this or that. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first
all
wife.
that
You
money
forget
you
that.
got.
You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man.
Here is all the evidence Katt Williams brought to the table that made the Hollywood puppets hate him but get loved by the whole world.
See, the reason I stopped was because I 7 shows on TV all at once. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in.
You stole the show and Friday after next.
Yeah. This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike, and Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike, the big-ass Santa Claus. Right, and then, yeah, because Katt Williams is going to be the Santa Claus.
Right. Now, 3 quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home.
Friday After Next come out, I get my kids. Where we going? We're going to the movies. We're going to see Friday After Next. Right, but they didn't know I was in the theater.
He wasn't even at the premiere. I'm in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and what?
And then they switched it over. Right.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me.
When I auditioned for Mighty Mike. Right.
You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days?
Did my role like in 4 days. Right. They shot all my stuff in 4 days.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
You know, so when I went in there to audition, I'm at the toilet. When Katt Williams went to use the bathroom, that's the line I had to use to audition.
I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
The big movie then I end up doing First Sunday. Yep.
Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
All the parents that keep bringing their babies down here to get baptized without giving them a hot bath.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with. Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie and say respectfully, humbly, guys, if we talk about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we talk about comedy, where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a and it's never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny. Cedric did the same thing.
Yeah, say you stole one of his jokes. Yeah, like it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about. It don't even match up with no timeline.
Cut off. It looked like this. You flossing in a 6-inch convertible.
These dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a wall.
Get Like Production. Like and subscribe. I told you, and I told you. I am the god of content.